I'm Mary Ann Brickey. I am the Senior Library Manager at the Southwest Chatham Library. You know, I grew up loving books, and my mom always took my family to the library, so it was just a part of my childhood. And then as an adult, I was kind of, I originally thought I was going to be a lawyer, and then I decided there wasn't enough joy in that. But I still wanted to help people, and I did a lot of other things in between. So I worked for a political campaign, and I was a cheesemonger, and I worked at a bookstore, and then I was a nanny. And when I was a nanny, you know, we didn't have that much money to do activities, so one of the things that really filled our days was going to the story time at the library 3 times a week. And I got to see how important that piece of early literacy is, both for the children and for the caregivers. And it just really inspired me, and I called my mom up at some point in that time period and was like, I think I want to be a librarian. And her response was, why didn't we think of that before? And it did come as a kind of like, oh, this was my calling the whole time, I just didn't realize it. And my job is to facilitate the use of the library in any way that people choose to use it. So welcoming children to find books for story time, helping adults use the computers upstairs, planning programs to engage people with lifelong learning. Probably my favorite part about working here is definitely just getting to see people be amazed at what a library can be for them. There's always, some people think, oh, I'm gonna get shushed, it's gonna be this quiet little place, but it's so much more than that. There's so much life and community that's going on at any given time that it's just, I'm in awe of being a witness to it a lot of times. There's always gonna be bad stories in the news or something like that, and I always just tell people, go to your local library. There are so many people who are taking GED classes or learning to knit or doing something that's gonna make their life better, and it's inspiring every day to work here. One of the most gratifying things is just to have the repeat patron of the kid who got a recommendation from you at one point and then now trusts you, oh, this lady knows who I am, but she knows that I like unicorns, I'm gonna go ask her all my questions about what she's gonna recommend to me this time. And then also, beyond the kids, there's always going to be patrons who are doing our book clubs or, who are otherwise engaged, and you're always trying to hope that, we purchase books with them in mind. We're not just purchasing everything. It's oh, I know that lady loves cozy mysteries. There's a new cozy mystery out. We should definitely buy that book and put her on hold for it so that she has the books that she really likes. So I think the library plays a lot of different roles. We're, educator, community center, facilitator of all things that could be. Basically, if you have something that's passionate for you, there's probably something at the library that can make your passion grow. Having that place where you can kind of find out who you are is really what I think the library is for the community. My job is just to kind of make everybody more curious about the life around them. On behalf of Live Oak Public Libraries, I'd like to invite everyone to come to the library and discover the community that awaits you.